Hi guys, it's Peter and welcome to our channel. And today is gonna be a quite interesting video about my retro computer. It's a Cybernet Elite 2 zero footprint PC, all-in-one, and I'm a big fan of all-in-one units. And this one is really amazing machine. I believe they made for a few years back in early 2000s or so. It's quite awesome machine running at 1 gigahertz speed, Pentium 3, RAM, 2 sticks, one I got 512, another one 256, pretty much for Windows 98 well, right now this SD card, you see, I'm using SD card instead hard drive, and it's running on Windows Millennium. Pretty much 750 megabyte of RAM, it's plenty. I love it, this unit. I fix it, I restore it. Floppy drive works, CD drive works, DVD drive works, everything. But also, on my previous video, you probably spotted this computer has a PCI slot. An internal memory card, it's not so powerful, and I decided to put it in a good use PCI slot. And the problem is this computer is quite old. I tried find any information about this adapter, and looks like they never made that adapter. The motherboard was designed to be used any device which can use it PCI slot, but the adapter itself, at least I didn't find any information about adapter. I didn't find any picture of that adapter. There's no any sign the adapter ever been exist. And I'd like to use it PCI slot. That case I can plug it external card, a video card, or I can plug it Sun Blaster when I'm playing retro games. Pretty much I decided if the adapter doesn't exist, I will make it. Pretty much, if you saw my previous video, you guys know me. I'm that kind of guy. If I don't like something, I will modify it. And if I'm looking for something that doesn't exist, I will make it. And pretty much, few weeks later, here's the adapter, my own adapter. It was, really pain in the butt to make. A lot of wires, you see, 120 wires or close to 200 wires there. Soldered, plus each wire has 2 points to solder it. You can double it, but it's well worth it. Let's see, let me plug it. In that case, this card, the one I'm using right now, that's the only one I can find it in my possession with a PCI slot, PCI connector, and it's a ATI Rage XL 8 megabyte VGA card, which it's slightly better from my original. The one it's built in. Just a second, let me. And of course, if you use it. External card, I call external, it's not like external mounted on the side of case, no, but there's a one card on the motherboard itself, the chip, and this is a additional card, or whatever you can call. But like I said, it's running. I'm quite happy. Eventually I was gonna get a better card. This computer, like I said, it's running on a Windows Millennium right now. And also I do have a Windows 7 card already. Probably I was gonna look at to see what options I got with Linux. If there's a Linux I can run on this computer, I was gonna create image as well. But so far so good. Let's see, Quake 2, and of course Quake 2 you have to run in OpenGL, since the card it doesn't support 3D effects. And that's understandable. I believe from 3D FX Voodoo. There's no other card was supported. To be honest, it's running a little bit chunky. It's not as smooth. I mean, if I lower it resolution a little bit, it will run. Let's change it resolution. I mean, like I said, this only 8 megabyte video card. It's not super anything. I mean, powerful or fast. Right now I lower it to 512. I mean 512 by 384, which is really kind of weird resolution. There you go. Yeah, but it's running like a one step higher, faster and smoother than the card, the one built on motherboard. Yeah, because the one is built on motherboard, it's kind of slow. It's kind of slow. At let's go back. At this way. At 640 by 480, the original one, it was running, I mean, much glitchy than what you see right here. Yeah. I should get a different weapon. But anyway, the point is, the external card adapter is working, and I'm quite happy with what it is. Like I said, I'm a big fan of all-in-one unit, and eventually I'm gonna get a better card. Also, guys, if you know what card I can use it, I mean, what's the highest version or so, I can use it on something retro computer like this one. It has a Pentium 3 1000 megahertz processor, 750 megabyte RAM, and right now it's running on a Windows Millennium. Pretty much any advice, leave it comments, I will be really appreciate. Well guys, pretty much that's all I got for this video. I hope it was interesting, enjoyable. If you guys did enjoy it, thumbs up. If you don't want to miss any future videos, subscribe. We will really appreciate. Thank you.